So yeah, I came across this amazing tweet by Alubarika, right? So let's read it together. I received an inheritance of almost 35 million in cash from my late father. My husband knew about the entire process, so when the money came, he sat me down and asked what I plan to do with it. Okay. I told him I wanted to buy a land, buy a car, register for my master's degree, and invest the rest in my business. He became offended and asked, so where do I come in as your husband? What do I get? Wow. Let's continue. I was genuinely confused, so I told him I did not understand. He said I should forget about it. I continued making my plans for the land and the car. Okay, he decided not to talk about it that moment, right? So let's continue. Um, he stayed quiet and simply watched me. Then one day he woke me up and said he didn't know I was this stupid. He said I had a husband and such a huge amount of money, yet I could not entrust it to him. Wow, Melin. He knows what impression I was trying to give people. Let's continue. I was shocked. I asked him a simple question. You expect me to hand over the money my father worked so hard for and left for me just because you are my husband? Actually, this is sounding somehow, but let's continue. Let's continue. He flared up. The argument became so heated that he almost beat me. He told me to prepare myself for whatever happened next because he could not stay married to a woman who was not submissive, right? He said he would bring another woman into the house, one who would listen to him and respect him. Power. Okay. So a few days later, his parents showed up at our home without informing me. Wow. In fact, I had returned from work when I saw them waiting. So he decided to tell his parents about it, and he did not also inform the girl's parents for them to like put us together and like I don't know if you feel me, but let's continue. They spent hours preaching to me, insisting that I should transfer the entire inheritance to my husband. They said their family would never forgive me for such disobedience. My mother-in-law added that she had been begging her son not to marry another woman because she believed I would eventually listen to her. Literally, for me, I guess these people actually have ulterior motives, right? For the fact that even like tell their parents about what was going on, right? And he told his own parents about it, and they are kind of pestering her and all. But yeah, let's continue. I felt extremely uncomfortable because it felt like an ambush. Actually, it is. I agreed with them and promised that I would transfer the money the following morning. That evening, I carried my baby downstairs, pretending I wanted to buy something. Instead, I left for a friend's house and switched off my phone. Okay, actually. Then, yeah, I came across a comment by someone and it actually got a lot of engagement. So, yeah, let's read it. My question is, how would you have reacted if your husband was the one who received such inheritance from his parents? Would you have allowed your husband to spend the money as he liked without considering your interests and involving you in his plans? Thank you for informing the world that you value money than your marriage. Okay, my reply to this is actually the husband is not actually very considerate because listen, with what you said here, it actually contradicts the entire story, right? She was like, would you have allowed your husband to spend the money as he like without considering your interest rather than involving you in his plans? The husband did not like tell her that thing in order for her to like involve her in his plans, right? That was one. He wanted it all. Yeah, I guess that's where this person got it wrong, right? And a lot of comments on that this actually like it was crazy. I cannot read everything. So yeah, that was that on that. Then I saw one again. Let us read this by Bayo Alabi. Well, that has nothing to do with submission. Actually, this has nothing to do with submission because bro, it's not making sense to me. Right, but let's continue. Our husband mentality is that of a. Hmm. How would you feel if you are the father giving such an inheritance to your daughter? Actually, how would you actually feel if you are the father, right? And let's continue. Whatever a woman has is an indirect relief to her husband through the children and not to be stolen from her by the husband in the name of marriage, like this greedy husband wanted to. Hmm. Fathers must learn how to protect their daughters by adding protective clauses that make the ownership of properties, especially landed and equity, they give to their daughters impossible to be transferred to anyone, even husband. Actually, that's right. Actually, but let's continue. other than our direct blood descendants, which are children, why would you want to own the product of the sweat of your father-in-law? Only your children with his daughter have that entitlement. Marriage is not bloodline. Hmm. Okay. Then I saw another intelligent comment by a Daisy Princess. She was like, nobody, not wife, not wife, not husband, has the right either way to say anything on one's inheritance. Actually, that's my opinion. Inheritance is a gift from parents, allowing the son or daughter decide what to do with it is actually their business. Actually, if our plans carry family along, why not support him or her? Then I saw another comment again by Armor. The man is not an husband; he is a stupid one at that. As much as I would prefer couples to agree on their daily endeavors, he is not trustworthy by involving his family. Actually, that's why when I saw that part, I knew something was actually kind of fishy, right? Passed down to his own children, blah blah. What happened to his own father? I don't want to. Actually, yeah. So actually, I don't. I feel two of them, right? Both the wife and the husband. If you look at it objectively, right, two of them actually have. I don't know how to put it actually, but yeah, I'm just putting it out there for you all to just like share your thoughts and all. But I guess the wife has her own, and because when she made a particular statement, I was like, the way she like responded initially actually sounded some, but the way the intention of the man actually was already known right from when he decided not to discuss about it. You understand? So yeah, I am not a marriage specialist or whatever, but I just saw this and I found it very very interesting. I said, "Come and share it." So wow, basically, so Mr. Husband, actually, I guess you just wait, right? So when your own daddy too now, like you understand now, then he will not give his own 35 million, then you too, you will not give her. Actually, I guess that's really it. Because actually, the issue is actually in cut. The story is actually longer, right? But I just like cut a little part of it. So yeah, gracias.